G'day everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Zumbagalo, and with me once again is...
Mycolomaniac. Hello, Internet.
Good day. So last time we played some more Foundry missions, or one I guess.
An other Foundry mission.
Yeah.
Making diplomacy go.
That's right, and today we're going to play another Foundry mission. Just
it's called Sacrifice.
Yeah, just digging around some of the available missions, looking for stuff that could be interesting. Like, this is something that's kind of getting a little weird, but we keep seeing a lot of large multi-part missions, and a lot of the parts are just straight up missing.
Yeah, and this is the first part was done, but the latter parts are not. There's parts 4 and 5, but 1, 2, and 3 can't be found.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just that the search tools are busted, or that the people who are behind these just didn't republish some of these missions because of changes in the Foundry. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of annoying though.
Yeah.
There was one that I found. It was the part 1 of 2, and the last note that was on the description was an update in 2012. So I mean, it's clearly the guy made the other part. Just where is it?
Yeah, I know. That one sounded interesting too because it involved the backstory of the Paclid. We could have continued our Paclid theme.
Yeah, that could have been interesting. Anyway, we're gonna do this one, which kind of sounds like it's maybe sorta a murder mystery.
Maybe.
It's probably not going to be a murder mystery though.
Shall we, Watson?
Yes.
Hopefully we end up in the same place. Though when things that aren't good signs, I didn't get a dialogue to bring a party down.
That's actually interesting.
Could just be not requiring one.
Yeah.
So today they announced the hot new playable species for Star Trek Online, the Horta.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't wait to make one of those. I've always wanted to be a 2-foot tall slug person, rock slug person.
Yeah, it's about time. I didn't last year. They announced them as bridge officers.
Yeah, we never got one.
Yeah, jeez.
Lame.
Lame.
Oh well.
But another thing that they did announce over this last week was visual slots for equipment.
Yes. On ships.
On ships. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like you can talk to some of these other ships that are around here.
Mm-hmm. Like a Xindi transport. Which kind of dates this one as being more recent.
Yeah. That suggests it's fairly recent. Now there's our party.
Let's see if it holds up.
Yeah, here's hoping. But yeah, they're going to add a new set of equipment slots for your ship. What do they say? Shields, deflectors, and impulse engines. And equipment that's put in there will display their visuals only. No other. That you will not gain any other benefit. That's pretty nice. I think that actually is something that they really should have added a while ago to go with their original intent of having to support the huge customization options that they have. My only real complaint about this though is that a lot of the visual effects from these slots are just so minor that it just kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The majority of shield effects, all the shield effect does is it changes your hull design or your the hull colors so that you look like a ship from whatever faction that those shields are come from, except for a handful of shields which have different an actual different visual effect when you get hit. And those ones, while they're real nice when they when you can see them, like I just tend to find I can't see them very well a lot of the time.
Yeah, and I think it would be more interesting if they let you do it for weapons. Because that way you could have, like anti-proton beams, so you can make like a really crazy ass like rainbow lasers.
Yeah.
Which I mean you can do, but it's not super optimal.
Yeah.
Oh. So I'd say talk to Lieutenant Smith, and I saw the indicator above this guy. I'm like, that is not a Lieutenant Smith.
Yeah, it wants you to go up here, which I imagine. Oh, okay. There's the guy.
I guess this is the actual Ryza map. Just kind of.
Yeah. It's. Yeah, I think this is the old Ryza. Like we don't normally come to this version.
I said like this part kind of looked vaguely familiar, but
yeah, it does look very similar, but there are actually two Ryza maps. There's the one which was in the game originally, and then there's the one which they use for the summer event.
So he should have been completely vaporized, but there were remains.
Peculiar.
Too peculiar.
And then impulse engine effects are like all they do is they change like the color and sometimes the style of the emissions from your ship when you're like in a map. And like some of those actually are really nice. Like don't get me wrong, but and like deflector visual effects are like super minor at best. I like for all of these the biggest visual effect is the old Borg one, which makes your ship have like huge Borg attachments everywhere. Which is still pretty rad, to be quite honest.
The Borg console does anyway.
Yeah, the Borg console does for sure, and that one will not be affected by the. That one won't be affected by this change because it's a different slot type. But every Borg item that you equip actually will have some of that, some like Borg tech be applied to your ship, which is interesting.
Here's a Sona. I don't know if they're in the game normally, are they?
No, I'm pretty sure this is a custom. Yeah.
Not that they're that hard. They're just humans with stupid-looking faces. For a stupid movie. My opinion, anyway. But yeah, was there anything last week that we missed since it was Easter?
No, I'm pretty sure not.
I don't think so.
In fact, I think the visual slots was this week.
Yeah.
And then
the date
for season 11.5 was announced. It's going to be the 12th.
Yeah, so not this Tuesday, but the next.
But the next one.
This Tuesday is when Star Wars comes out on DVD.
Oh, that's right.
Because that warrants mentioning.
Well, somewhere at least.
It's on like available digitally at the moment. Actually, I'm glad it was only like a 5-day window instead of the usual like 2 weeks they've been doing.
Oh, the Orion has no real care for the late ambassador.
Looks like they wanted to use a species of cannon fodder.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, the Ferengi is just like, this happens.
Oh, that Ferengi.
That said, he's actually been the most helpful.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do, of course, like how we're calling him Sir, despite probably outranking him.
Yeah.
Or at least being of equal rank.
Oh no, this guy definitely is a lower rank than we are. He talks about another fleet admiral on his case, so.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever was shot seems like it was a clone of some kind.
They cloned a body and then killed it.
And then disrupted it.
Yes. Good way to kidnap somebody.
And apparently the Breen transported, but there's no Breen ship here.
So we're going to check out another ship.
That's right.
Look for signs of, well, the hopefully living ambassador.
Also, on the subject of news, actually, there was one more thing. There is a set of, giveaways going on at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's First Contact Day, or at least it is soon.
Will be
soon.
Yeah, I think it's leading up to 6th of April, I think.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like they're going to be doing a event like they did last year.
Security holograms.
Security holograms. So they started off with a giveaway of a liberated Borg duty officer.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what the rest of them is going to be. They're doing each item is going to be available for 48 hours instead of 24, like is actually pretty typical.
Yeah.
But there's going to be 3 over the course of the period, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. And there's another clone.
And whoever the clone is of, it seems someone's trying to cover their tracks.
Yeah, murder involving clones is fun.
Very suspicious. And sensors have been deactivated for a while, too.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Breen suit over here. Yeah, so there you go. So, Vesser seems to be using a Breen suit to disguise himself.
So the ambassador was in fact the brain we talked to, trying to place blame on the Sona for some reason.
Oh, here's some more security holograms. You went the other way.
I did go the other way.
Yeah, go to the bottom of the that room.
Fine. You know I suck at reading maps.
Yeah, especially since some of these internal maps are not the greatest.
No. No, STO's map system is kind of terrible. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fine,
Yeah,
kill them all.
Yeah.
Kill them all before I get there.
That's right. I will.
You did.
Absolutely. Okay. He just wants to keep us from helping them because he thinks that would keep the Borg away.
Yeah, because the Borg are so good at ignoring things.
Whoop. Let's not let this core overload. That would not be good.
Probably not. Sadly, slash thankfully, because I got lost again, there is no actual timer.
Yeah. Well, so instead of letting the core explode and destroy the ship, we forced the core to explode in a different way, so it didn't blow up the ship.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah, that checks out.
It's like Superman punching a nuke before it hits. And now we have to go blow up the ships, which are all holograms.
At least they recognize that the ships are holograms, which is interesting. Although, I'm not sure if like holographic fleet actually, like, people actually are tricked by it in universe or not, because like you could totally look at the holographic ships and see them like flicker every now and then. So I wonder if it actually would trick people in canon. Yeah. Oh well.
People in Star Trek can be pretty stupid sometimes.
That's true. That is very true.
Like this guy right here, thinking that he can beat us.
Yep, there's that, and thinking that just sticking his head in the sand will keep them from the Borg.
Yeah, because, if there's any race you want to trust to just kind of ignore things, it's a race of systematic cyborgs bent on acquiring all knowledge of everything in the universe.
So you can go through the dialogue tree to convince him that actually like doing this is real bad.
No, I didn't do that.
Because of the way the mechanics of the Foundry work, he still said like, "Oh, I actually can't turn off my ship. These holograms. You'll have to destroy them anyway." Which, like, you were already in the process of doing. So
Still, giving you the illusion of choice is fine.
yeah.
It's like in D&D when the dungeon master gives the characters, 2 options to go, but both are going to lead to the same fight anyway. They just don't know it.
So, I think in the last video I had the T6 Excelsior.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
this
did.
time I'm using the T6 Prometheus. I just, I actually always really liked the Prometheus, and its gimmick is really rad. So I just figured, hey, for a little bit I'll use some other types of ships. I know after this I've got the T6 Akira, which is also a real nice ship.
And now he surrenders. Will be inspiring, fine. No harm was done, like literally.
Yeah, I mean, like they're holograms. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was interesting. The title makes sense, even though
Yeah.
it's generic.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Actually, thinking about generic titles, I'm wondering something now.
Uh-oh.
Not that. Okay, there's only one mission. So basically, a recurring title I tend to notice in a lot of things is Endgame.
Oh,
I believe Voyager's last episode was that.
yeah.
I
think it was.
I want to say like Enterprises was too. Maybe not.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Anyway, yeah. Look it up. There's like probably a dozen shows with an episode called Endgame. So I was wondering if there's a Foundry mission named that, and there sort of is. There is a part of a long series where one part of it is named Endgame, but is not the last part. It is specifically...
Well, there is
Mobian Alliance 7
Yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah.
But I also see a Mobian Alliance 9 down here.
Oh, geez, yeah.
I could also try Endgame with space.
I wonder if that one is all complete.
Well, there's 9 parts.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So 8 is missing? Yeah, 8 seems to be missing.
Whoops. And there's apparently supposed to be a 10th one.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows whether that one is actually out yet.
Mm-hmm.
regardless, like this is just kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just guessing it's the search tools being kind of weak.
Like, I hope that is. I don't know. Yeah, the search tools also seem kind of weird.
You start doing is like finding a random planet and just picking like one of the top Foundry missions from it.
Yeah. Oh well. Like that was one of the things I kind of wanted to do, just like randomly. Like if we're gonna be doing Foundry missions, we should probably just like pick a planet one day and be like, you know what? Let's see what missions are on that planet.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe next time.
So one of the ones that starts at Rise is called War of the Universe, is 1 of 6, and it's apparently another one where you're playing your Mirror Universe version.
That sounds like that sounds like it could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll see it a later time.
Yes.
In any case, that'll be it for us for this week.
Yeah, next week we have probably another Foundry mission, but the week after there
mission.
should be the new featured.
Yeah. So...
since that'll be season 11.5.
Yeah, and I did see a news update that said there was going to be a new featured mission to go with the new season.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the launch of the new season. So
I think they give it a name too. I just can't remember what it is.
Oh yeah, I think it was actually just called Temporal Front.
Yeah,
to coincide with the with the name of the new season.
Well, half season, whatever.
Yeah,
half seasons are all the rage in actual TV too, so can't blame them.
Oh yeah, I just double checked and it does indeed say that the new featured episode is also called Temporal Front.
Okay. So yeah, 2 weeks we'll be able to play that.
Yeah. All right. So, we'll see everyone next time.
Bye, everybody.